Okay, so final night with the beta for Mortal Kombat 1. Got slightly more set up, so we'll keep the camera running tonight. Camera and microphone, as it were. And, messing with the light. Oh. Oh, it won't stay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to do a little bit more gameplay stuff and kind of final thoughts on where I feel the game sits right now, because there are definitely some bugs in the system. We ran into a lot of, or most of them actually, last night. So I'll switch the scene over. Come here! All right. We'll just run through a tower real quick. I think that the additional 2 characters were a really cool choice, honestly, because Johnny Cage is somebody who's kind of has to be in the games in current days. But Li Mei, the last time we saw her, she was an NPC in Mortal Kombat X. So having her come back as such a strong character is really cool. We'll play Li Mei. And I like Frost. The addition of Frost as a cameo, I think, is fantastic. I think I've gotten the most utility out of her, 10 times more utility out of her than I did anyone else on the stress test beta. So Frost is pretty great. Which is kind of funny because I really dislike Frost when it comes to the storyline.
Round 1, fight.
So I haven't had any frame data issues. Except for going from I was in a match with, I was playing Sub-Zero and the other person was playing Katana, and there were a whole lot of frame drops, like a whole bunch, and I think that was actually the first night, so it wasn't anything I caught on recording. That's one thing too, is input data, I feel like, is not getting done, because that is not getting picked up properly. I should have done that, and I did her forward 3 instead of the forward 2, or 4-3. That.
Finish him.
So there's some input data lag, or maybe the input window is just a little goofy, because I definitely drop more combos than I used to in the previous 2 games, because the timing just isn't working. Like sometimes I can land them if it's just an adjustment curve maybe on my part, or maybe there is some sort of window adjusting they can do. So let's look at. Oh, also something that I found is helpful is I changed the cameo button to the right trigger, or that would be R2 on the PlayStation. I changed the cameo button there, and so block is the right bumper, which changes a little bit how you do the fatal blows. So it would be right bumper and left trigger instead of the two triggers. But which kind of took a second to wrap my head around, not gonna lie. But I am throwing out the cameo a lot less accidentally, because with the stress test beta, I definitely had an issue where I kept throwing cameo when I didn't mean to, or I would block when I meant to throw the cameo. So swapping those really helped. I don't know. I don't think I've seen anybody else talk about that. Maybe it's just the way my hands work, but that has helped a significant amount. But let's take a look at move list. I still think it's silly you have to turn on the advanced view. Like, that's like every time you pause too, it doesn't remember that you like to look at the frame data. On Li Mei, we have really basic stuff. I haven't gotten super deep into her, though I have played her more than anyone outside of Sub-Zero. But I've been doing a whole lot of Sub-Zero. So 3, 4 is the overhead. Is that how that hits? Block mid. Is that what I'm... Block mid, yeah. Low mid. Nothing crazy in here as far as I've been able to tell. Though I did just see a... That was in special moves. I did just see a conceivable infinite for Li Mei that hopefully will be fixed with the final release of the game, and it has to do with her Sky Lantern. Basically, if you can get your opponent into the corner in just the right way, so that your opponent is really high up in the air and you're effectively directly underneath them, you can basically just keep throwing Sky Lanterns until if you want to stop, or until the end of the round. So that needs to be fixed. The other big issues aren't really gameplay issues. We talked about the frame drops. We've talked about the input lag, and then the infinite with Li Mei. The other things are just they have to do with when your opponent leaves the match. So I did get one quitality. We'll talk about community stuff in a minute when we get into online play. But I totally just lost my train of thought. I don't remember where we're going with that. Slaughterhouse? Slaughterhouse? Oh yeah. Is when you're on multiplayer, again, we'll talk about this when it happens, because it's bound to happen tonight, because it happened a lot. But when your opponent leaves, there is an off chance if they quit before the end screen, or before the option to quit. So like if they go into the menu and leave the match, like as you're doing a fatality or as you're hitting the final blow of their second life meter, and they just quit before it gives them the option to go to the main menu, so find new opponent, etc., etc. Then you can get stuck on your victory screen, which is super annoying. But the other thing is, even if you cycle through all the way to the end, and again, we will see this again because it happened so frequently with me the past 2 nights. Even if they leave proper, if they wait and select main menu, next opponent, whatever, it still will send you to the the matchmaking screen, which is that's the same as the character select screen, just without the characters involved, where you see the two dragon statues in the middle of the island and the lake, and you're coming through the forest. That screen, it'll just sit there. Literally, last night I sat there with it for about 20 minutes, and it did nothing. It cycled through the music, which the music was fantastic, and I dug it. Honestly, probably was super tempted to either let it go longer when we sat there with it, or to just do it again when it happened, the 2 or 3 other times it happened last night. So it's not exactly 100% egregious, but it is super annoying that I have to then manually quit out of the game. I have to go in and quit out of the game and then reboot the game. So hopefully that gets fixed soon as well. But yeah, let's just continue fighting through this tower. Oh, I was legitimately going to look at a couple of combo strings. What is that? 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 4. And then the other long one is 4, 3, 1, 2. Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't think Li Mei has a pop-up that's like usable as an air combo. Let's see. Oh, maybe it is. What's her air combos then, since I haven't really done much with that on her? Let's go. We got 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Failure isn't an option.
Round 2. Fight.
Desist.
Pop up. Oh, that's cool. I like that. But can we combo out of that? Sometimes the computer's just as annoying as playing against people online. Not gonna lie.
Finish her. Li Mei wins.
Very interested because they're not showing the clashes at the beginning, so very interested to see if that gets put into the regular game for combat towers, because there's a lot of like lore things in there that sound very intriguing. And I want to see how they play out, but is that going to be something that we see in arcade mode, or is that only going to be gameplay? I'm finding that my Turtle Beach controller is not great for fighting games. the D-pad is less than ideal. Ah.
I was trained by Yakuza.
Final round. Fight.
Wow, really?
Finish her. Kenshi wins. Round 1. Fight.
Her pop-up is less than ideal, though, because it takes a second to recover. So it's harder to get up for the juggle.
Finish him.
I just really like her fatality, too. But something
Fatality.
to note is... Oh, I guess it's a little bit less so. Just the animation. Oh, and you can't really see it. Let me get rid of... If you look at the face of the character, like, that's the generic Mortal Kombat face for this game, apparently. It's less generic for Kenshi, so I am a little bit impressed here. But for the other characters, they all look very similar when they're on the ground like that. So it's interesting to see... Oops. Interesting to see just the things that they can do, kind of like they've always done, in order to stretch the storage a little bit, the memory. This animation going through the tower is a little slow, but I think that's just a nitpick. I don't think that's anything major.
Round 1. Fight.
See, that input, she went to go do that overhead, and I went to do that combo. The new the new move where if you duck an high attack and then you uppercut them and you're able to combo off of the uppercut, which you've never been able to combo off of an uppercut before. You need 2 bars to do it. So it's not worth it to do just based off of that alone, but there's not really a whole lot of opportunity for it.
Fight.
And I also just learned this morning that it was an option. See, that was supposed to be forward 4-3, not forward 3. That one was legitimately 4-3. This is gonna drive me nuts. Let's see, is the release check is off. So input timing window is on long. Is there longer? Nope. Alright, I think we talked about all of the stuff that we want to talk about. For this, let's go into online.
Fatality. Liu Kang wins.
So let's go into online versus. This is the screen, by the way, I was talking about. This is you'll get stuck on this just listening to music if it glitches just right, and apparently it doesn't take much for that to happen. So. Sure. Priest XS1.
Lee May. Sub-Zero. Frost. Cage Mansion.
I'll find your operatives in Sundo.
They'll escape by hiding in the shadows.
Round 1. Fight!
What the fuck? That's never happened before.
Round 2. Fight.
There we go.
Finish her.
Sub-Zero is solid in this. Like he was a little difficult in Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry, Mortal Kombat 11. I feel like, I don't know, I just never really connected with his strings. I still don't have like crazy... Still don't have crazy deep combos. I've never been one for like really deep combos though. Oh, I pissed him off. Oh, the splash damage didn't get me that time. Li Mei's Fatal Blow has splash damage, and if you get caught by even a little bit, it'll get you locked into the animation. I stood up, you bastard. Oh, Magic Pixel. Saved by the Magic Pixel.
Fight.
Also, something I think that everybody has had issues with is the lights staying off for... The lights are staying off when if somebody's Fatal Blow gets interrupted, then the lights on the... I think it might just be this level that the lights stay off like that. Really weird.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, good call. Oh, also good call. Not gonna kill me, but good call. nonetheless.
Cold courses through me.
Round 2, fight.
Stopped cold.
Oh, almost got a flawless. You see, now look at Li Mei's face when she gets shattered onto the ground.
Fatality.
Kinda looks like the same face. There's hair on this one, but it looks like kind of the same face. So that is apparently the generic. And you see this stuff throughout NRS games all throughout the years, so. Oh, right in the chonis. Oh, I didn't touch it though. Just gonna take that one. All right.
Next time, stay out of trouble.
Round 2, fight.
Recovery frames. Ah. I don't know why I did the dive kick that time. Seems a little unnecessary. Oh, good call.
Frozen with dread.
Final round, fight. Finish her.
Surprised he hasn't quit yet. Okay. I'm gonna take a bet on Liu Kang. Oh, Johnny Cage. All right, Cheesemaster Supreme.
Why would I do well in your business?
With your big-ass ego, you'd fit right in.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one yet.
Round 1, fight. Round 2. Fight.
Ha! There it is. There it is. Quitality, baby. Couldn't cheese me, so he quit. Oh, poor guy. Oh, there it is. See, that's how you can tell, is if you hear the select button or the select noise happen, then you're gonna make it through. Quantaneous. Okay. Decline. Of course you did. Oh, 206 ping? That's probably why. 220. I'll decline that one. $92, that works. Oh, and he's got a much higher win-to-loss ratio. You should totally accept this. There we go. So as far as, like, community stuff goes... Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Sub-Zero. Frost. The Tea House.
We can't both exist. We won't for much longer.
I heard that one. There's been a lot of people just unwilling to play. Which is not any different from the last game, so it is what it is. Oh, good duck. That was really well-timed duck. Oh, come on. Oh, he EX'd it. That is only my second quitality. I didn't get the first one. I didn't record the first one because it was this afternoon and I wasn't recording, which I should have been, but it's not a whole lot of like quitters like that, but definitely a lot of people who only want to play one match and then they move on, which kind of sucks, but oh, good call. Ah! That's my controller, that's not the game. Damn it. Oh.
Cold courses through me.
Round 2. Fight.
Good read. Oh, I should have totally cleared that. Mother. Nice. Should have jumped. Really? Then you get guys like this who lose the first one, win the second one, and think they're some sort of epic Mortal Kombat player. I can do a fatality. So yeah, community hasn't changed any.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, I should have come in with a kick. Ah, I was off the ground.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh! Should have thrown the ice clone. Whoop.
Sub-Zero wins.
I guess we'll go out of 5, sure.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, that's the other thing is wake-ups on this. I still feel like we're not getting a fair shake because I should be able to wake up and block. There shouldn't be that much of a frame discrepancy between... Oh, good call. There shouldn't be that much of a discrepancy from waking up to when they can attack. And I keep finding that if I'm holding block, oftentimes it won't block when I'm waking up. they'll just be able to land a hit. I mean, obviously I understand that grabs are different. Why did I duck? Why did I duck? That's the controller, not me. Grab, of course. Because that's the... Oh!
Final round. Fight!
Oh, good call. Nice. Ah. No, what the hell was that? All right, we're good. I'm good here. Going from ground to air as well has been a bit of an issue. So I'll point it out because it's bound to happen, but I'll point it out. If you freeze somebody as they are, this is specific to Sub-Zero and Frost because they're the only two that can freeze, but if you freeze somebody as they're falling from the air, and you try and do a pop-up, it's not going to pop them up, which makes sense. I totally understand why that would be how it goes, but going from I can't remember, I just had it because it just happened. There was something about, I don't remember it now. If it happens again, we'll talk about it.
Sub-Zero. Frost. The tea house.
How did you come to be? Thank Shang Tsung's experiments.
Round one. Fight!
I don't understand how they can go through the ice clone like they have been. This is not the first time somebody's done that to me. Okay. Jumping. It should be the same block. this should be the same frame data to jump from Fallen as it is to block from Fallen. Oh, really? It's not gonna kill me, but it's definitely gonna even it out, so well played, I guess. Oh, why was I ducking? That was stupid.
Finish him.
Well played. Going for the dick punch, alright.
Sub-Zero wins. Round 1. Fight!
No! Oh! I need to start getting the cameo in my head more for that kind of stuff. Because I always forget you can play him in the middle of a combo for some reason. My brain just doesn't go there. Ah!
Final round. Fight!
Ah! Really had to get that fatal blow in.
Finish him. Sub-Zero wins. Round 1. Fight!
Oh, that's right. He goes under the damn ice ball.
Cold courses through me.
Round 2, fight.
There, if I had tried to do a pop-up there, it would not have worked.
Finish him. Sub-Zero wins. Round 1, fight.
Ah!
You can't fight.
Round 2, fight.
No, I jumped! I jumped. Garbage. Garbage, I totally jumped.
Sub-Zero wins. Round 1, fight.
Good call.
Round Round 2.
That was another input lag because I totally kicked. There it is. Why would you use it in the first round, though? Especially when you have that... You're at that much of a life disadvantage. Well, there you go, because he can trick me in with his switch-ups, apparently. Yeah. Oh, that was the second round. Whoops. Whatever. I'll try one more, and if not, we'll move on, and then we'll probably call it a stream shortly thereafter. Hello, game. Nope, we're frozen. Oh, something's working. Okay. Crazy. Oh. And we froze. There it is. So that was a different kind of freeze. It must have been, he must have realized that it was frozen and backed out before me. And that's why it did what it did, but then it still froze when it got to the dragon statue screen. Sincerely, Echo.
Sub-Zero. Lee May. Frost. Kano. The Tea House.
I'll find your operatives in Sundo.
They'll escape by hiding in the shadows.
Round 1. Fight!
Gonna grab. Okay. Pretty active, Lee May. All right.
Justice is for all.
Round 2. Fight.
Brace yourself. Fear the Lin Kuei. Hibernating?
Finish him.
Okay. One of the better Lee Mays I've run into for sure. Let's just pull my head out of my ass and get this going, shall we?
Round one. Fight.
Stupid neutral jump for no reason.
Final round. Fight. Sub-Zero wins.
It's so funny to see the difference in how fast they do the rematch if they've won versus if they've lost. Shouldn't have blocked. What?
Round 2, fight. Final round, fight.
How did that whiff? How the hell did that whiff?
Finish him.
No reason why that should have whiffed. Oh, and now he's gonna teabag, huh? Yeah. All right, one more and then we're done for the night. .92 ping.
Sub-Zero.
I also think it's kind of interesting that they
Frost.
didn't go with Scorpion for playable character on the beta. This is probably the first time that's ever happened. First time that they've had a beta, anyway.
They will freeze you out, pretender.
Round 1, fight.
Oh! I shouldn't have hit that, that's for sure. Oh, and I totally didn't duck in time.
Final round, fight.
Oh, should have EX'd it. I jumped.
Finish him.
I love the announcer with the finish him. Like, just, it's no longer like a rage. Well, I mean, it's different depending on, I'm sure, game to, no, I don't think I've ever heard in this game the finish him, like the real big active. Very interesting.
I thought I had daddy.
This one, I wonder where this is going. I was thinking that there's like a weird possibility that maybe Noob Saibot is the previous Sub-Zero before Bihan, their dad, because he references his dad being dead in a couple of these dialogues too.
Round 2, fight.
Is he gonna quit? Is he gonna quit? Yep, he quit. All right, I think that's where this ends. Those are my thoughts. Let's do a real quick summary of the issues that we've had. So, the biggest one is the freeze when your opponent leaves. So that's going to be the biggest issue. That should be a pretty simple fix, I would imagine. I definitely know I'm not, because I know Tabmock on Twitter, he's run into probably the biggest name in the Mortal Kombat community. He's run into, hey, look, it's the squirrel guy. He's run into, sorry, so much ADD right now. He's run into that issue. We actually just had a back and forth on Twitter about it. So there's the freeze issue. There is the frame data issue, which we didn't run into this session because I didn't go up against any katanas, but it seems to be pretty consistent between Sub-Zero and Katana. Something really taxes. I'm playing on a Series X as well, so it shouldn't be really drawing any excessive resources from my game. So that was the other one, and then just basic gameplay stuff that I feel like needs to be a little bit tweaked is the input timing. There's something wonky with the window there, and then going from ground to air, and also get-ups. The animation frames between being on the ground and being up, there should not be a window for the opponent to attack you that takes more priority than if you're just holding block when you stand up. You should be able to block and attack when you stand up, and right now certain attacks are faster than the block animation somehow. So those are the real glaring ones. Anything else beyond that I think is fairly minor and just preferential. So yeah, I'm digging it. I really, really love the increase in speed. I think this is much more akin in speed to Mortal Kombat X in a lot of ways. It's not quite that fast, but it's definitely faster than Mortal Kombat 11 now, which is nice. So I think the speed combat, or the ground combat and the air combat now match, and that's always good. So just a couple of final thoughts before the end of the beta. End of the beta is tomorrow at 3, but I will be at work, so I won't be able to do that then. But yeah, I appreciate every one of you nerds for stopping by. I know it's really late, so nobody stopped by for the stream necessarily. I don't know. Let's go look at the stats. I got a couple of stats. But there will be hopefully some views in post. Yeah, super late. Anyway, thank you very much, nerds. We'll see you in the next one. Before you go, and also a reminder, we will be doing a different episode this week for the regular news episode because my scheduling ability kind of sucks, and I thought that this week was next week, and it's not. Anyway, I appreciate your faces, nerds. We'll see you in the next one. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.